here, welcome. I'm a spiritual healer, intuitive, psychic, okay, but really just a child of God. And today's video is about choosing the right oracle deck. Yes. Okay, as highly requested, as always, I'm here to share with you some of my tips, my tricks to choosing the right oracle deck for you. Okay, so if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed. Okay, don't waste my time, don't waste your time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. Yes, yes. And let's get into it. I'm really excited to be bringing this premium content to you live. Yes. Okay, so let's get right into it. What does it mean to read oracle cards? Okay, yeah, we're going to get right to that. Reading oracle cards is really about tapping into your intuitive abilities, your clairvoyant gifts, yes, your psychic insight. And really, the gift is within you. And I want you to know that first, baby, that the gift is within you. Don't get confused thinking it's the cards. Yes. Okay. Don't get confused. The intuitive ability starts here. And when you open your eye to the possibilities of God, you will see many things. You will hear many things. You will know many things. You will taste and see He is good. Okay, so when we're looking at oracle cards, you have to start there first, or they're just cards. They're just plastic then. Okay, so you have to ask yourself why you're being led to oracle cards 1st. Clarify your intentions, because if you don't, spirit will. I said, if you don't, spirit will. Wow. Okay. Follow your heart posture when choosing to go down this route. And if you're a part of my spiritual community, which means you click the link in my bio, you signed up for my email newsletter, and you're tapped in with the Healer Heart community, you already know how important it is to follow your heart posture. Okay. Your heart posture can lead you to many different things. Okay. Things that can lead you in low vibration or into high frequency. Okay. And so understanding why your heart is feeling led is the first intention of where you are in your spiritual walk. And get this, just it clarifies the strength of your divine relationship. Okay. When you're doing this for spirit, things get clear. The message gets clear. When you're doing this for self, when you're doing this for money, okay, things get funny. Okay. All right. So clarify your intentions before you even decide to choose a deck. Thank you for the love. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Next, we want to really be led. I really believe there is no better gift than getting an oracle deck. It's like a blessing that someone's thinking of you spiritually in your alignment. And so, thank you for the subscription, baby. Hi. So, when we are aligned with the right frequency and the right intention, we'll be led. Baby, we'll be led easily. Okay. Make sure you're taking notes. Okay. Because you're going to be led soon to the right deck for you. Hi, baby. Next, colors, imagery. These all align with wisdom and high frequency. Okay. It matters. The color of the deck, the color of the box. Okay. I have several oracle decks here. Okay. This one here is one of my favorites and the one I'm currently using and have been using for the last year. It's called Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue. Doreen, sis, okay, you came through with this deck. Okay, you came through with this deck. And this is really angel guidance. I love it. It has been a profound reading experience for me. And I was led truly by another oracle reader or who uses oracle cards, the healer, the hood healer. Okay, shout out to the hood healer. She mentioned this, and I went and ordered this off Amazon. Profound readings. Another oracle deck that I love and was led to because of the colors, Divine Intuition Oracle by Belinda Grace. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I honestly love oracle decks. I have like over 40. Okay. And each one I was intuitively led to, not only just by the color, because I went through this phase, honey, where I only wanted lilac oracle decks. That's it. That's all I wanted. There's some, the color lilac is just everything. God knew what he was doing when he made that deck. Okay. Another oracle deck that I really love, the Sacred Cycles. And if you haven't, I'm gonna link below my deck review because I have a bunch of decks. And if you want to check that out, I'll link that below. But these are just some of the decks that I was intuitively led to. And the imagery, the colors, the wisdom that I saw in just the cover led me to these decks. And I think that's very important when you are following your inner guidance to an oracle deck. Next, look at all types of decks, honey. Baby, all types of decks. You have to explore your horizons, okay, honey? You got to look at different types of oracle decks that could pique your interest, that appear or appeal to your inner child, to your inner teen, to your inner adults. You want to connect with your deck from a moment's glance, honestly. That's an intuitive connection right there. Okay. These are my successful tips on finding an oracle deck that you can really pull wisdom from and go in the store. Okay. I lived at Barnes and Noble. Okay. I lived at Barnes and Noble at one point in time. I was always in there just looking at the different decks. Okay. I don't recommend buying online because I don't believe in receiving a returned oracle deck, and some places will do that. Okay. Now, certain decks I did get off Amazon, but baby, you got to expand your horizons. Okay. This one I got for pulling during full moons and new moons. It's called the Moonology Manifestation Oracle Deck by Yasmin Boland. And I'll link some of these below. Baby, one of my most powerful oracle decks. Ooh, is the Wild Unknown Archetypes. This, when I tell you, when I tell you, if you want to get into understanding some of your shadows and transformative moments, and really unpacking those layers, get that deck. Okay. Now let's get into Bob the Healer rules around choosing an oracle deck. All right. And comment below if you are interested in purchasing one, what type of deck you're looking for. Okay, so there's definitely rules to this. There's rules to everything we do in life, right? And you have to have rules to your decks. First rule, interview all of your decks. Yes, you want to interview all of your decks. The questions you ask are up to you, but I have my set of few, and it helps me to connect with the energy of the oracle deck. Interview all your decks. Some questions I like to ask: what is the strength of this deck? What's the weakness of this deck? What is the gender of the deck? Okay, what energy is this channeling? Okay, get familiar with your deck so that you can truly connect to it and be able to pull the energy that you need in your questions. Okay, keep a library of your decks. Okay, especially if you're buying more than one. That's what I like to do. Okay, I have my decks are organized. They're in a clear space. I like to keep them in my office. There, I don't recommend ever putting your oracle decks in the closet. It's an energy. It's a frequency. Don't allow for others to touch your decks. That is something that I truly believe. Okay, these are just my rules. Maybe my rules. Okay. I've had experiences otherwise. Okay. Energy transfers. Yes. Okay. Clear the energies after each use of your oracle decks as well. All right. And how I like to clear the energies, you can do it through smoke. Okay. You can do it through crystals. You can do it through prayer. I like to pray over each one of my decks. I like to anoint them as well. Hi, baby. Make sure you are subscribed and you like this video. Like. Hey, like. That's right. Go ahead and subscribe. Yes. So don't allow for the energy transfer in your decks after every use. You want to clean them out. I like to be clean before I'm pulling cards. I like to make sure I look good. I feel good. I'm not in the low vibration or frequency because you'll channel from that energy. So channel high, baby. Dress up, show up for the high frequency, show up as your best self when you're channeling, especially if you're reading for clients. And we'll get into that later on another live, honey. Yes, you want to make sure you feel blessed. You want to make sure you feel abundant so that you can see the best timeline. Y'all think I'm playing serious. One of my favorite Oracle decks is the Threads of Luminant edition by I forgot who this is by. Beautiful Oracle deck. And some of the best Oracle decks require deep wisdom. Okay? You have to really tap in. You have to look at every part of the imagery. I highly recommend before even reading your decks to read the deck book. Yes. Maybe you get a free book with Oracle cards. Why aren't you tapping in with that? So it's a free book. I love to read the interpretation of the cards based on the author. Sometimes they give you a lot, sometimes they give you just enough. But the most important thing is to read it. Okay. Take the time to get familiar with your Oracle deck so that when you see a card, you understand what it's saying. And then allow your own interpretation to take over. As you study the card, look at the imagery, look at the colors, look at the vibrancy. Okay. What images come up for you in your mind's eye? What songs may play in the background? What tastes or smells you may feel or see or whatever? So, yes, spend your time to get to know the cards so that as the wisdom flows, it's natural. It's like having a conversation with divine. It is a conversation with divine, okay, if you're doing it right. Or a conversation with your higher inner self. Because remember, you are the oracle, okay? And so I want you to set some ground rules, write them out to how you are going to channel, what boundaries you have. Stay up out of other people's business, okay? Stay up out of other people's business when you open these cards. It is a high integrity responsibility. You have high morals when you open these cards, okay? Save the drama for your mama. Yes. So we are respecting other people's boundaries and space. We're channeling for our highest good. We're finding oracles decks that connect. Yes. You want a deck that connects. I love one of these, like the magic of unicorns. I love unicorns. They're cute. I believe in them. You should too. Okay, I have some very interesting oracle decks. I bought a deck just to channel by the water because I'm super intuitive when I go by the beach. This is one of my favorites. It's a huge oracle deck. It's called Discover Your Purpose Below the Surface Oracle Deck and Guidebook, and it came with a journal. It's lit by Vanessa. I'm gonna butcher her last name. Samoyan. Listen, I'll comment it below. I didn't intend for this to be a show and tell, but y'all want to see this beautiful oracle deck? I took this with me to the beach and it has sand in it. It has sand in it. I love how big these cards are, and I love the writing on them. I love Oracle decks with numbers. Look at the detail on that. It's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. I love decks that my inner child loves. My inner child loves beautiful, bright colors, bubbly, girly colors. Another deck I love is Work Your Light Oracle. This is one of the early decks that I first got gifted. And yes, I got my first decks gifted because I was blessed to do this. And I truly believe that if you are gifted it, you're gifted it, honey. Okay. Don't force an Oracle deck purchase. Some of y'all in here like, oh, I don't know. Don't force it, honey. It's meant to be. It will come to you. All right. That's morally what I'm saying. Listen, look at the cards. Look at the cards. Look at the message, honey. Okay. It says your guidance is divinely guided. Okay. You and look, if she's on a path of purpose, honey, I'm talking to you. So the cards, just at this point, I really don't need the cards. That's why they're just pretty. And at some point, if you are training to be an oracle healer um, or reader and use these cards, you won't need them at one point. When you become an expert, I promise you, it's in you. And I started that off by saying that. But I have a tarot school that I'm putting together, an oracle school soon. I will be linking that below soon. And if you want the first to know about when it's going to be out and available to purchase, click the link on my bio right now. Right now, click that link and sign up for my newsletter so you can get the first access. Because some of y'all want to learn, and I'm telling you, learning how to read intuitively is a gift. And Bob the Healer is here to help you and teach you, okay, for a solid $40. Okay. So go ahead and click that link. And thank you for rocking with me. Join me in my next live. Make sure you are subscribed and you hit that notification so you remember, like, oh my God, she's live. She's live. Thanks for joining me, guys. God bless.